For more than 2 years now, I've been charging my cell phone on solar power. I have a little solar panel here. It's about 5 by 6 inches, ready to put out 5 volts at 500 milliamps. Set this up in the window, and it's wired to a little battery pack. This is 3 AA cells. They're nickel metal hydride, rated 1500 milliamp hours. Sun shines on this, charges up this battery. There's no regulator or anything. There is a diode on the back of this panel so it doesn't discharge at night. Charges this up, and then I connect this small circuit board. This is a tiny switching boost regulator circuit I got on eBay for just over $1. You feed it 0.9 up to 5 volts, and it generates 5 volts and feeds it out this USB connector on the end of the circuit board. Normally my solar panel is sitting inside the house looking out a window, so I don't get full output from the panel. I get about 300 milliamps. Over the course of the day, it'll pretty well charge up these AA nickel metal hydrides. When I get home in the evening to charge the phone, I connect this little circuit board to the battery. I'm just twisting the wire on here, and since I've been doing this for 2 years, you'd think I would have hooked up a switch by now, but this really started out as just an experiment I was going to run for a couple of weeks just to see the practicality of it. I bought this little adapter here. It's called the USB detector. It's a voltmeter and an ammeter that connects into a USB cable. You don't need one of these, but I kind of like it because it shows me how well I'm doing with my charging. And then I just plug my phone charger cord into this and connect this up to my phone to charge my phone. So now the switcher is putting out about 5.25 volts, and I connect my phone to it. And the charge current goes up, and I'm getting about 700 milliamps. 680, 650, it jumps around a little bit here. Here's my charging current going into the phone, and of course the input voltage drops because this thing's under load. We're maxed out. This thing's good for about 700 milliamps, as long as you've got a good input voltage going into it. Now as the input voltage to this drops, the output would drop some. But I get about a 700 milliamp charge rate into the phone when the phone is run down, and that'll go on until my AA batteries die. And that's sufficient to put about a half charge into my phone. If my phone was run down completely, it would bring it up to about half or so. So this system won't completely charge my phone, but it's solar power. It didn't cost me anything other than, the initial cost of the stuff. But, if you're out camping or the power's gone out, this can give you power to run your cell phone and run it for quite a while. Like I say, I've been doing this for about 2 years. Works fine. The only thing, like I say, I have no regulation on the panel. It will charge these batteries for as long as the sun is shining. So you do need to take care how long the panel's in the sun. I can leave it out for a day, and it'll pretty much fully charge this if it's been a sunny day. So either then I charge my phone and deplete this battery, or I take the solar panel out of the window so that I don't overcharge this battery. The next little solar project I'm going to show you is this little portable AM/FM shortwave radio, which would normally run on 2 AA cells, which I do not have installed. Instead, I have 2 AA rechargeable cells in this holder, wired to a small solar panel. This is about 4 by 2 3/4 inches. Solar panel wired to the battery. There's a diode on the back of the solar panel. You can't see it, covered up by the tape there. Again, no regulation, so don't leave it out in the sun too long, but it would take quite a while for this panel to charge up these cells. The output in direct sun is about 150 milliamps. If we were using 1500 milliampere hour cells, that would be 10 hours of direct sun, so about 2 days to fully charge the cells. And then there's a cable that wires off here that plugs into the external DC jack of the radio. Not all radios have this, of course, but this one does. So I can run this radio directly off of these cells, and it'll also power it while it's in the sun. In fact, this panel puts out more power than this radio uses. So it would be possible to have this out in the sun, be playing the radios, and would still be slowly charging the batteries at the same time. Now, if you don't have an external power connection to the radio, you can just use the panel to charge the batteries when the batteries are charged up. You know, you just take the batteries, or cells more properly, and put them into the radio to play the radio.
At the tone, 0 hours, 48 minutes, coordinated universal time.
So there you go. Portable power when you're camping or if the power's gone out.